Too simple t-test. We don't know the standard deviation for the population or the population mean. We're just going to compare these two groups together. Let's go ahead and use our Excel to get the mean and standard deviation from both samples. I went ahead and did that. You can look at the formulas real quick. I'm trying to make this a short video. But sample 2, sample 1. So we have the data we need. Let's go ahead and plug it back in. See what that does for us. Let's start with our null hypothesis. We're stating that there was no major difference between the groups. The alternative hypothesis is yes, there was a big difference between the group. Let's go ahead and find a test statistic from the data that we got from Excel. There's all that right there. Here's the two sample t-test statistic. That is a scary piece of math. So let's plug in the known values. It's going to give us a t-score of 4.27. That is really huge. We should automatically start thinking that, yeah, something's not right here. So let's go ahead and find the p-value associated with 4.27. Let's look it up on our t-table. All right, to use a t-table, you need the degrees of freedom. So we had 24 minus 1, 23. So we're trying to figure out where 4.27 would fit on this row. And it's going to be way off the scale here. So it's going to be much, much less than 0.01. It's going to be way over here somewhere. So when it's that far off, we just say that it's less than 0.01. But let's go ahead and find out what the real probability value is using Excel. In Excel, we're going to find the distribution probability for a t-test score of 4.27. Make sure you're in statistical. You're going to go to t-dist. Click OK. And our t-test statistic was 4.27. Degrees of freedom is 24 minus 1 is 23. And we're looking at a two-tailed test because it's not equal to. Click OK. There's the real area underneath the probability curve, 0.00029. So thanks to the power of Excel, we know the real probability. Let's go ahead and wrap up this test. So if that's the p-value, we don't call it that. We just say that it's less than 0.01, or some classes it's 0.001. So if it's just really, really small, just say that it's less than 0.01. And our basic rule is if it's less than the critical value, we're going to reject the null. And there is a significance at the 0.05 level. So to end this, what you're going to say is that there is a significant difference between the active learners and the passive learners. The active learners did indeed learn more. But let's do one more quick test in Excel. It's made specifically for the two-tailed t-test. Go to the function bar, go to t-test. Remember, you only do this with the two samples. Where are you, baby? Here, t-test. And array 1, you just click the data there. Make sure you're in the box for array 2. Click the data there. How many tails? 2 because it's not equal to. Type, it's a 1 because there's the same amount in each sample. Click OK. And we get pretty much the same answer. So yes, there's a big difference in the learning styles. MGZ, out.